You started at zero. Where are you at today at the point of this recording, like monthly wise, revenue?
So we're hitting right now 20 to 25K monthly.
What's going on, guys? So I'm super excited today because I got my boy Richie over here from RDI Luxury Interiors. Super, super happy to go ahead and do this interview with you, my guy. I know when we first started a few months ago, you were literally on ground zero. You moved to a new city with your dad. You did have experience when it comes to like the whole painting, drywall, stuff like that. You did that in New York, correct?
Correct. Yeah, we all
Yeah.
did it in New York.
So you started from literally ground zero. You went ahead, took the leap of faith. You invested in yourself. We took action. And tell me a little bit about how was that whole journey from moving to a new city, opening up a business with your dad, and how's that been for you as the point of this recording? Like, how's everything been?
Well, it's been really a roller coaster, from New York City going to Illinois, from skyscrapers to fields. It was a big difference.
Yeah.
It's something I didn't imagine it was gonna take a huge impact. So everything was just going downhill, downhill, till I saw George's video. It was literally 3 months after I moved in. And expenses with moving and all that stuff, it just tremendously grew. I saw his video, and then I asked a couple questions of George, and he had faith in me, and from there on we started together. He started coaching me. But man, there's been so many ads going around, but with George, there was just that connection. It was direct. I felt his vibe. He's a true person where um, I really trust him like very much. And I had faith in him. He had faith in me, and
Yeah, I know
that's
when we first spoke, I know we had to get scrappy when it comes to like the payments and stuff like that because you were literally brand new, but that didn't stop you from actually investing in yourself, which is what actually amazed me. And not even just that, at the beginning, it was kind of a marketing thing that we were doing. And then you were like, hey, I need the whole program. Let's dial in the marketing. Let's dial in the sales. Let's just get this business to the next level, which I applaud you from that, bro. Like most people are always looking for excuses. You were literally looking for solutions, which is why you're at the place that you are today. So I just
yeah,
got to say that from the bottom of my heart, for real. So you started at zero. Where are you at today at the point of this recording, like monthly wise, revenue?
so we're hitting right now 20 to 25K monthly, and that's just talking about October and November 2025. So it's a big difference. If I only been here starting on September from 2024, so I really started being known more in March 2025. From March to September, it was a bit low, but now it's you can see the big difference from sales, marketing. It's a big life changing. Now I could say I can go back to New York with no issues.
Yeah, let's go. So
Yeah.
tell the people, what have you been doing that's been kind of helping you with your success to go from zero to like 25K a month?
Well, it all has to do with the course, to be honest. Once you go through that course, you have to learn it. It all depends on everyone. If you really want to put the work in, you got to just watch those videos. What I do, I will listen to music on my way to work, but what I do, I just listen to the course because that helps me out a lot. It might sound a bit like corny, but it really helps out a lot.
And
And
also watching the sales calls back while you're on the way to go ahead and give a quote, that's been life changing for a lot of people as well.
oh yeah, it helps out a lot, man. It does.
So again, you did mention that you felt a connection with me from the beginning, but what would you tell the people that are hesitant about joining or potentially being a scam or potentially not working out for them for whatever reason? What would you tell those people that are kind of on the fence?
Well, everyone's on that, like, hey, it might be a scam, but I would say there's no risk. There's not a big risk with George because whatever he shows, whatever he's telling you, what the way he guides you, the meeting calls weekly, it's all gonna come back, sooner or later. It all depends on the effort that, you put into it. But if I were to tell a friend like, hey, like I want to see him grow, I would be like, hey, you know what? Get this course. Even though I know it, but I want him to get that experience from you, George. So this is not a scam. This is all 100% legit.
Yeah. I mean, you hit the nail on the head, right? Like I can guide somebody to drink water, but I can't force them to drink it. So at the end of the
Correct.
day, I can give you all the tools, all the information that you need, but you have to put in the work.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna run the business for you. And
Yeah.
you were a good testament from that because I think you watched the course probably a couple times over and over just to dial in the information. And not everybody learns at the same pace. Somebody's they scale their business from zero to $50,000 in 1 month. Some people take some years to do that. But you've
Yeah.
been growing really, really well, super, super fast.
Yeah. But with you, it's a shortcut in a way. Instead
Yeah,
of learning this by yourself, you get it all in as a package. And what I like about you is that besides the course, you could also get a bit, a little personal, here and there, and it helps out a lot because, you bring that vibe in, you bring that trust in the group.
for sure, for sure.
We're always motivating each other between, the other companies, our own crew. We're always motivating each other. That's what keeps me pushing to.
And networking, man. I mean, you're the some of the five people you hang out the most with. If you're hanging out with losers that are not looking to grow, you're just gonna be another loser. If you hang out with winners, with killers, with contractors that are looking to scale, it's going to happen inevitably. It might happen today, tomorrow, in a week, a month, a year, but it's always going to happen. But let me ask you, what was your favorite thing out of working with me? Like, if you had to just break down one thing that was your favorite, what would that be?
Damn, what is that one thing? You've been comprehensive. As long being comprehensive with what I had at the table for you, and being helpful in a way where I told you I had a newborn at that time, and you're like, hey, you're not forced to do it, but I knew I had to do it. Not you forcing me, but I knew I had to invest in myself. And my favorite part about you is just the way you're so comprehensive. You're so you're polite, and you guide me through the right path. So it's just the way you are. That's what it's my favorite part about you.
Hey, man, let's go. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So, talk to the people. What are the next goals? What are we aiming for?
Well, it's been a year, I could say, and I would like to scale to 50K for next year.
Okay.
That's a goal. It's not just we're recording this, and I would say to myself, and I would want to see this by 2026 on December next Christmas. You know, if God permits this, I would like to scale to 50K, and I would like to see this video again.
Let's
Uh,
speak it into existence, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
That,
for sure. For sure. I mean, what do you think is that one thing that's going to help you get there? What is missing?
oh, what is missing? I think it's just more advertisement. That's all it is. Advertising more, and like you mentioned this previously, it all depends how much you put in daily on a daily basis of what you're going to invest in. If you're going to put 50 bucks, then it might not be as much of customers you might get. So this time I would put in 100, 125 a day, here and there, probably 200 to help out even more. So definitely ads are gonna help you out, and you also get that experience person to person. Besides you taking the course, you get to experience this on real, on a real customer. So the more customers you get, the more experience you're gonna get, and that's what I feel that it helped me grow even more. And don't be afraid to meet that customer in person. Don't get nervous. Watch the course, and it will get you through.
And I know for a lot of people, or maybe for yourself, it might be like 20, $25,000 a month is not a lot. You'll be surprised because I speak with contractors all the time that are stuck at $10,000 a month for 11 years, 12 years, 12, 20 years. And you literally started this business 1 year ago. Not even just that, but you didn't really have business experience. Like you weren't running a business in New York City. You were working for somebody else, doing the work, getting the experience behind the scenes. So growing your business to 20, $25,000 a month in less than a year is definitely a milestone that we have to celebrate. And that's what we're doing this video because you're proof that whenever you invest in yourself, you take action and you actually implement what's being taught to you. I mean, 20, 25K is just the starting point.
It is.
Yeah. This is like
Yeah,
the whipped cream on the cake. Now we're going deep. Now we got to get to the 50, 100, whatever you want, right? Not everybody wants to make 100, $150,000 a month, and that's fine. Whatever that works for you, whatever you enjoy. If it's spending more time with your family, with your wife, with your kids, with your parents, whatever the case might be, it's different for everybody. But it's just doing what you love and being your own boss. At the end of the day, you get to do
yeah,
whatever the fuck you want whenever you want. You don't have to like check in and clock out and ask for permission. Like that's the best part for me, just that freedom.
yeah, exactly.
So definitely hit yourself in the back, applaud. You've came really, really far. Um, Now what would you tell somebody watching this video to do, like they're stuck for years and maybe they're scared that it may not work out for them, or maybe hesitant about a scam, or the whole idea
Mm,
behind the scenes.
well, I would say being here a year, not knowing anyone, being a new city, and I could guarantee that most of you watching this are in your own city, in your own town for, you've been there for years, probably a big percentage. And if you guys don't see that there's, numbers going up, then there's something obviously going wrong. And if you want to fix that, you have to go with George. Like there's no other way to it. Once you see him and hear him out, it will be a life changing, and I can guarantee that. But you got to put in the work too.
Yeah. So let me ask you, do you believe in coaching, like
Oh,
online
definitely.
coaching, or like just getting a coach for different aspects of life?
Oh yeah, coaching is. I learned that here too. With you, and I happen to have another coach too. With I would say mentally, help me with the mindset, which is why I took your course too, because I had to heal myself first, and learning that, learning how to run a business. I have a coach for running a business. I have a coach for for selling, marketing. So coaching is definitely you need that in your life, because once you get into those courses, you also have other members that are going with the same hunger. So you guys have to unite and stay together. So
Oh yeah.
coaching is definitely you need that in your life.
So I've been getting a lot of this question, and I want you to answer. Is this interview fake? Are you a fake
Oh
contractor?
no,
A lot of
it's
people are
funny.
like, "Hey, send me like real interviews, like real people." I'm like, I mean, I'm not interviewing fake people, but I guess I would just ask here, just to kind of clarify that you do own a business, you are, running your own thing. Like, what
I
what
mean,
what would you have to say about that?
how much more? It's my company. Look at the time it is right now. The date. Hopefully you can see it, but we're shooting this November 18th, Tuesday at 6:53. So I don't know how
Have to
much.
get it out. I just have to get it out, bro, because a lot of people have been asking me that lately. I don't know if there's other coaches or the contractors selling what they don't preach or what the deal is, but I just wanted to make sure we're clear for everybody watching this video that this is not
Yeah,
fake or made up or photoshopped.
yeah. It's not fake. It's not Photoshop. Nothing like that. Why not invite one of the ones who are a little hesitant into the group, and give them a little try, so that way they could see it.
That
And we
might
can
not be,
also,
yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
yeah. I
Little
mean,
trial.
you're the most legit one I've bumped into, and I would even recommend it to my friends. I wouldn't just, um, you know, give them my account or whatever for the course. I would tell them like, hey, experience this together as a group, because it's way different. It's an experience,
You gotta
you know.
pay to play, bro. You gotta pay to play. What I've seen is
Yeah,
that like I can give you the same course to you that I do to somebody else, but totally free. They're going to be two different results.
yeah,
Like that's something that you can't do. You can test something out for free or experience something for free and say that it didn't work because you didn't put skin in the game. We just gotta
that's.
pay so that way it hurts, and the more it hurts, the more you pay attention.
I guess if
I
if
love
you
I love that.
if you pay, you got to put in the work, and because the payment is there, so you gotta take advantage of that, of what you're paying for too. But the experience is just it's just something else with the group.
So would you say the course works, all the material there is worth it, the program, the mentorship, the one-on-ones, the group calls, everything was kind of to your expertise, or
Yeah, everything works. Answering questions that we have at any time. We'll answer each other. We'll What motivates the more in the group is the wins we have. It could be now that we close a project and we'll just type that message in saying, no, we got a project of this much. We're all open up to anything. So that's what I think it's a bit more different with George. We're all transparent. We're all open to anything. And that's what I like.
And I just keep it real. I just,
Yeah, just keep it
uh,
real, man.
amazing, bro. Richie, it's been a pleasure, bro. I mean, I've seen your growth firsthand. This is not for the interview, but you definitely came pretty far from when you started. And at the end of the day, I'm responsible for a grain of salt, but you guys are putting in the work. I'm just giving you the tools and the knowledge that I've gathered over the last 5 years in my business. Everything else is all on y'all. Like I don't take responsibility for that. I'm just proud and grateful that I get to be a part of it. So congrats, bro. And I know if you put your head down, focus, do the things the right way, 50K is probably gonna be too short by Christmas next year.
Oh,
So we would just go ahead and shoot a part two. And yeah, bro. Any last things you got to say for the people?
I would just say, you know, trust George and trust with what I'm saying. This is not fake. I would really like to see more of this grow out more. I would like to see more of the team members just grow out more, and so the younger generation can take advantage of this. We're at that peak where AI is coming in, so we should take advantage of everything that George is teaching us. And yeah, man, we should stick together.
Perfect, man. I love it. Well, I'll talk to you again tomorrow, Richie, on our group call. And guys, if you want to go ahead and book a one-on-one call with me to see if we can help your business dive into the marketing, the sales, all of that, there'll be a link down below in the description of this video. Like, comment, share with another contractor so that way we can help him scale and subscribe, man, so that way you can get more value for what we do out here. But I'll talk to you guys hopefully soon so that way you can be another testimonial for your business and see the growth that you deserve. Well, God bless you all. Richie, appreciate you, my guy.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Coach.